series of developments concerning the judiciary in Pakistan, the Supreme Court has taken decisive action against lawmakers Faisal Wavda and Mustafa Kamal. The court, led by Chief Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, issued show-cause notices in response to recent comments made by the senators, who questioned the integrity of the judiciary. This move follows a letter from 6 Islamabad High Court judges alleging various forms of interference and intimidation. Meanwhile, tensions ran high in Pakistan's National Assembly during today's session as PMLQ legislator Tariq Bashir Cheema faced suspension over alleged abusive behavior towards PTI's Zartaj Gul Wazia. The heated exchange, sparked by references to a university case involving Cheema's son, escalated into physical altercations among members. Speaker Ayad Sadiq, in a bid to maintain decorum, suspended Cheema for the session, drawing praise for swift action. Amidst the parliamentary turmoil, Defence Minister Khwaja Asif has called for heightened security measures within the National Assembly premises. Expressing concerns over the presence of unidentified individuals posing security risks, Mr. Asif urged for vigilance in safeguarding the sanctity of the parliamentary space. Amid ongoing assaults and escalating violence in Gaza, Israel has vehemently opposed South Africa's attempt to intervene in the conflict through the International Court of Justice. Israeli representatives at the ICJ dismissed South Africa's motives as they continue their military operations in Rafah and Jabalia, where bombardments persist amidst closed aid crossings. The situation deteriorated further in central Jabalia, where residential buildings were razed and casualties mounted, painting a grim picture of the ongoing conflict. Beyond Gaza, an Israeli air raid deep into Lebanese territory killed one member of Hezbollah and 2 Syrian nationals, according to Lebanese media reports. As the conflict unfolds, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees reveals staggering displacement figures, with over 630,000 Palestinians forced out since the commencement of the Rafah incursion. The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees describes the situation in Gaza's central city of Deir el-Balah as dire, as thousands seek shelter amidst unbearable conditions. In a ray of hope amidst the turmoil, aid has reached Gaza via a temporary pier constructed by the US military, facilitating the delivery of essential supplies, including food from Romania. The UK has also joined efforts, utilizing the temporary pier to transport shelter kits into the enclave, signaling a coordinated international response. China has announced significant measures to stabilize its crisis-hit property sector. The central bank is facilitating $138 billion in extra funding and easing mortgage rules, while local governments are set to buy some apartments. These steps aim to address waning demand, falling prices, and a growing stock of unsold homes. The move follows a string of defaults by developers since the property market downturn in 2021, causing a significant drag on the economy. China Real Estate newspaper hails these measures as historic. While China's CSI 300 Real Estate Index surged 9.1% in response. Local governments can now instruct state-owned firms to buy homes at reasonable prices, focusing on affordable housing initiatives. Municipal financing vehicles, however, won't be allowed to participate. The central bank is also setting up relending and supplementary lending facilities to support affordable housing and urban redevelopment.